Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks so much for joining us. Our top story tonight, flooding is quickly becoming a problem for many people on the Suncoast after the storm. In Arcadia, the Peace River is overflowing its banks. Kevin Fry is live near the river tonight with more on the issues there. Kevin?
Hey there, Scott. Yeah, we're about a quarter mile or so from the river, and as you can see, it is taking over this campground and the area around it, at least ankle-deep water, though it is deeper in some spots. And this isn't just contained to here. Several roadways along some tributaries of this river are also overflowing, and they've been causing some backups with traffic along the way, especially within the last hour when there was a little bit of a rush hour movement around here. But it's not also, of course, just roadways, but also some communities that have taken on water throughout all of this, some neighborhoods. I spoke to a young couple. They've been renting at one location for 7 months, their first owned property, and it took on water not once but twice during both Harvey and Irma, and now they're saying it may be time to move not just out of the Arcadia region but out of the state.
But I mean, our whole family's from Arcadia, and Arcadia's kind of drowning away. It's dwindling down. There's not much left of it.
So this fresh start for you now, if you want to look at it from that perspective, could lead you out of the state.
Yes, it could lead us out of state. I mean, we've been looking for an opportunity to get out, and now that we're starting over, we don't have anything, so it might be the time to make the move.
And again, Zach Beasley and his girlfriend just started renting their home a few months ago back in March. At its peak, it had about 2 feet of water inside. Now tadpoles and frogs are calling it home. They're debating now on where to go. And the waiting game now really gets underway here in the Arcadia region in DeSoto County. It actually has not been declared a federal emergency area yet. It has been requested. The governor has done so from the feds, but that has not actually taken place, which means getting any federal assistance, federal money in here is not going to happen right now. The Zach that I talked to a little earlier, he said that he's reached out to FEMA, but wasn't able to really get anywhere. So the waiting game now begins on that front. For now, reporting in Arcadia, I'm Kevin Fry for ABC 7 News. Scott?
All right, Kevin, thank you so much. It's not just the Peace River having issues. The National Weather Service also issuing flood warnings for the Myakka River. ABC 7's Bobeth Yates is in Myakka City, where early stages of that flooding is already underway.
I'm off Clay Gully Road in Myakka, where flooding concerns have already begun. Right here you can see water's already coming up to my ankle, and it can actually go further. I've just decided that I'm going to follow that adage that says, turn around, don't drown. So we're stopping right here just for that reason. But the tributaries in the area already starting to overtake its banks to the point where this entire street is flooded all the way down. You see that car behind us. They came up to the edge and decided, nope, they're not going to take a chance to try to make it through it. But we have seen multiple cars attempt to drive through this flooded water. A couple of them have made it. So far, no one has actually got stuck, but we're seeing the waters continue to rise. We've been here about an hour and already seen it move just a bit. According to the National Weather Service, the river over here is supposed to crest at 10.5 feet. Now, to put it into perspective, just a couple weeks ago, this area flooded and it crested at 8.65 feet. So they're saying this is going to be a major flooding concern and is asking people to take as much precaution as possible, because as more water continues to come off the tributary, this entire area could be underwater. But while others are concerned, there are some who say this is just a regular day out in Myakka.
We don't know what the house looks like. The house could be damaged, the roof could be in, we don't know.
And so, Lorena, are you okay? Like, are you just afraid of what you can find?
I'm just concerned for property damage, but, oh well, it's a lot.
It is intimidating. I wouldn't take a car through it. I mean, you don't want to chance the flooding of it.
So we'll continue to follow this and see how bad the flooding gets and bring you updates as we get it. Back to you.
All right, Bobeth, thank you so much. It has been a big problem, not only of those rivers, but others in the area. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan with more on our first alert forecast. Bob?
It sure has, Scott, and that's just about to the right of the center where the storm moved through, and all the rain, at least the heavy rain for our area, fell in a place that you don't want it to fall in right there. Again, over 8 inches of rain in just a short period of time, and all that washing into the river, especially the Peace River that you see all the way down through Arcadia and then places to the south. We have the Horse Creek, too, which is also well above flood stage at this point. We have the Manatee River at the, again, the Myakka Head, as well as near the Rye Road Bridge there. And then we have the Myakka River also causing some flooding at the Myakka State Park. right down toward Venice. So a lot of flooding still going on. The storm not over yet in terms of the flooding going on in those rivers and streams at this point. So the flood warning expected to expire, it looks like, on Saturday. That's when we think it's going to go below the flood stage at this point. And at the Peace River in Arcadia, flood stage is 11 feet and it's at 18.2. Again, near record flooding taking place along that river. The good news is we've had dry weather after the storm. Typically that doesn't happen. There's been a lot of dry air to the west of it, and it's kind of drawn it into our area over the past 2 days, but there are some showers well to the west and well to our south. We're not anticipating that tonight, but our rain chances will be increasing on Thursday and Friday for much of the Suncoast. It'll be scattered. It's not going to be a widespread rain event, but nonetheless it will cause problems. And it looks like, again, even the Peace River at Arcadia expected to go below flood stage on Saturday at 11 o'clock, just after 11 o'clock in the morning. 84, it's sunny, the heat index bearable, but if you have no air conditioning, it's not all that great, obviously. Dew point is at 74, west winds are at 7, the pressure has been dancing around 29.92 for the past 24 hours now. We do expect high pressure to build in. We've had some high cirrus clouds coming in from those storms off in the Gulf, but that's been about it. We'll have much more in our forecast. Take a look at the historical track of Irma in just a few minutes. Scott?
All right, Bob, thank you so much. The Department of Homeland Security now says Hurricane Irma created one of the biggest power outages in U.S. history, leaving 15 million people in the dark in Florida alone. And as a result, it's taking a while to get the grid restored and the lights back on. The latest numbers from Florida Power and Light show more than 80,000 are still without power in Sarasota County. Manatee County reports a little more than 52,000 still in the dark and without air conditioning. And the city of Venice has more than 20,000 people waiting for the power to be restored. Residents in Englewood are also still without power tonight, and it's beginning to take a toll there. ABC 7's Christopher Brantley joins us live with more on the story. Christopher?
Good afternoon, Scott. While we were out reporting this story today, we did not see any FPL trucks on the key, and residents are hoping they come out soon. Many homeowners out there have been through these types of storms before and are well prepared with backup emergency generators to keep the essentials running. However, not everyone is as fortunate. We spoke to a couple today who are in their mid-90s and have been without power since the storm came through on Sunday. They told us the heat has been very tough on them.
We depend more on electricity, and the more we depend on it, the more horrible it is when it goes out. Like now.
What's the worst part of not having electricity right now?
Cold showers.
I heard no coffee and cold showers.
That's it.
Well, Betty Gothrop was born in Florida 90 some odd years ago. She said this is the worst storm that she has seen, but not so much in its local damage, but more in the wide-ranging impacts that have been felt by this storm. Live in Venice, Christopher Brantley, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
All right, Christopher, thank you so much. The lack of power has also become a serious problem at a group of residential homes in Sarasota for those with disabilities called The Haven. ABC 7's Rick Adams joins us now live with more on this story tonight. Rick? Can Rick hear us there? Rick, can you hear us? I don't think Rick can hear us. We'll try to get back to him in just a few minutes. Still to come in your Suncoast News, Congressman Vern Buchanan is helping assess the damage from Hurricane Irma, how he says you can help with Irma relief efforts.
Now you can win a $50 Visa. It's easy. Just enter the word of the week at mysuncoast.com. This week's word is football. We'll pick a winner each week. Good luck.
It's not just a donation.
It's a warm blanket.
It's a bottle of clean water.
It's a roof and a bed.
Please donate now. Your help is urgently needed.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, Contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
So you've decided to go to college. That's cool. So pop quiz. Which is a better way to earn your degree? Commute to college and fill your gas tank, get stuck in traffic, drive in bad weather, try to find a parking space, walk a half mile to class, or learn online at Independence University. In the park on a bench, on the beach on a towel, or on your couch with your kid. Your campus is wherever you want it to be. You don't go to college. College goes to you. That's independence. That's Independence University. You schedule classes around your schedule, and all your supplies, including a brand new laptop and tablet, are included with tuition. At Independence U, you'll learn from professional instructors with real work experience. You'll get personal support in school and employment assistance when you graduate. Get your degree, but keep your life. That's independence. That's Independence University. So if you're really smart, you'd call now.
Call 1-800-319-0237.
Independence U, for an independent you.
Call 1-800-319-0237.
Start your day with a new Good Morning Suncoast team. Weekdays starting at 5 a.m.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
The ongoing power outage is causing issues for many, including a group of residential homes in Sarasota for those with disabilities called The Haven. Let's get back now to ABC 7's Rick Adams, who joins us live with more on the story. Rick?
Yes, Scott, good evening. This has become almost a dire situation here. They have been without power for many, many days. I'm now joined by the CEO, Brad Jones. He is CEO of The Haven. And Brad, thanks so much for coming on.
No problem, no problem.
And talk a little bit about the issue. What exactly is happening here?
Yeah, the Haven's a nonprofit. We serve right around 700 children, teens, and adults with disabilities each and every day. And we have 7 programs. One of those programs is our residential program, which has 43 adults in it. And we've been without power since Sunday morning, and it's we definitely have some critical patients that need assistance as far as when they're in the heat for too long, they could be susceptible to seizures. So they've been really without power, and the lack of power has really affected them.
And how are they holding up in there? I know I stepped in there. It is hot in there.
Yeah.
You have some fans going, and the generators are going. But how are they holding up?
Yeah, I mean they're holding up great. They've been troopers. They definitely miss the comforts of home, just like all of us would. But right now we just have the essential things running: a couple fans and the fridges to keep the food in orders. But just like anyone else, they want to have the comforts of home. TV, air conditioning would be nice. So really, we know that FPL's swamped, and they do so much great things in the community, and we just hope to get our story out there.
And I know you're just trying to do a lot of different things with them to create a little bit of a diversion from the situation. Talk a little bit about some of the things that you're doing to kind of keep everybody's sanity.
Right, exactly. The community has been great. We've had so many groups out here to help us, dropping off food and water. And we've taken them out to different restaurants, to the mall. A couple churches opened their doors to us to have them hang out there to get some air conditioning during the day. But nothing beats home. Nothing beats home for these guys. And just like anyone else, they want to be in their homes.
Okay, good luck with things here, and thanks for sharing your story with us.
No problem, thank you for having me.
And just want to let you know, we have reached out to FPL. They did contact us, so hopefully that'll get the ball rolling here and ball moving a lot quicker, so the folks here can get power, and I know folks everywhere are looking to get power as well. That's the latest here from The Haven in Sarasota. I'm Rick Adams. Back to you.
All right, Rick, thank you so much. Congressman Vern Buchanan is helping to assess the damage made by Hurricane Irma. He also wants to do what he can to help those in need after the storm. We talked to him today about how you, too, can do your part to help people and businesses get back on their feet.
The Red Cross, because I was
at that facility that was fragile for the Red Cross if they want to contribute or help. But I just tell people to help and support their neighbors, their community, and there'll be a lot of different opportunities to do that. And then also there'll be some small business loans available at very cheap interest rates to help small businesses to back on their feet if they've been impacted. And I tell you, there's a lot of them that are impacted. And then they're also looking at even food stamps and other things where people are hungry and they need access to food, but they can't. The stores aren't open. Maybe they can go to a McDonald's or something. So there's going to be. We need to look at assistance at all levels for Florida to get back on its feet.
And power outages are leaving residents with more than just no lights or air conditioning. The Fairway Woods community's sewage lift station has failed, spewing gallons of raw waste into that area. Residents say without the power, the station was unable to handle the community's sewage, which has accumulated now over the past several days. Sarasota County officials responded to the leak by installing a temporary generator to supply power to the lift station. Right now, Sarasota County has 91 lift stations that do not have power. Up next, we'll get back to Bob with more in our forecast. Stay with us.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate
or shop at Goodwill,
I am creating a job.
I am Goodwill, yeah.
It's Lincoln's summer sales event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKC Sport Utility for $269 per month, or a 2017 MKZ for $299 per month. We have a great selection of certified pre-owned Lincolns. These vehicles have warranties up to 100,000 miles and come with complimentary roadside assistance. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury, winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Sun Coast since 1978. We're located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
If you're thinking about replacing your windows, what matters most to you? We found what matters is high performance. Our customers want energy-efficient windows built for Florida weather. Windows that can stand everything from scorching sun to hurricanes. Our customers want windows that reflect their life, their lifestyle. Windows that will last a lifetime. We listen to our customers, and as a result, we're growing. So if you're looking to replace your windows, stop here at New South Window.
Buy more, save more. Volume discounts on 4 or more windows.
If you're only hungry for a slice of apple pie, why buy the whole pie? And you certainly wouldn't want to pay for an all-you-can-eat buffet. So if you don't use your cell phone that much, why get charged for a plan that's too big, or even an unlimited plan? Luckily, there's still a wireless company that shares your values. Welcome to Consumer Cellular. Our average customer pays about $25 a month for everything they need. Many pay even less, as plans start at just $10 a month. You'll get a straightforward bill that's easy to understand, with no surprises, and all the attention you deserve from our friendly customer service team. No wonder Consumer Cellular has received J.D. Power Awards for highest customer service. Plus, if you're an AARP member, you'll receive special discounts. It's easy to switch. You can even keep your phone and your number. So stop paying for more than you need and start your 30-day risk-free trial today. Call 800-457-2317, go online, or visit a Target store today.
What to do when your heating or air conditioning needs service or, heaven forbid, replacement? Call Air Now today. We've been serving Sarasota and Manatee counties since 1946. We offer $49.95 tune-ups, lease or finance options, and remember, service today or it's free.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com, your guide to the foodie lifestyle. ABC 7's own Chef Judy serves up her favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, step-by-step videos, and Suncoast Restaurant Guide. You'll find it all at mysuncoast.com/dining.
Well, Bob, I hope in our lifetime we never see another storm like Irma.
Yeah, it's truly historic, and there'll be books written about Irma, I tell you, because it was just such a devastating storm. And we talked about this earlier. The eye storms are the most retired lettered storms in history. Really, we saw with Ivan. Many storms. Eye storms are bad, really bad.
I guess so.
Get a look at the history of this. This was a Cape Verde storm. About 6 of the storms out of the 60 tropical waves develop as Cape Verde storms. So we have 60 waves come off the African coast, and about 6 only turn into major hurricanes for that matter. It started off as a low pressure system a couple of Mondays ago, and we watch it march through the Atlantic. It jumped from a tropical depression to a Category 2 storm just like that. We knew something was up, and it followed this westerly course, and eventually right there it turned into a 5. So that is Tuesday at 8 a.m. and then watch this. It goes right through the northern Leeward Islands, 185 mile-an-hour winds. It's still a 5, still a 5, still a 5, and then eventually it dropped down to a 4 on Friday. So for 3.25 days, it was a Category 5 hurricane with 185 mile-an-hour winds, the strongest long-running storm with 185 winds or greater than any tropical cyclone across the world. And then, for the first time ever, it hit Cuba as a Category 5. Cuba has never been hit by a Category 5 storm. And thankfully for Cuba, it did, because, you know, we saw this thing weaken and emerge as a Category 3 storm on Saturday. That was good news, but there was a chance it could develop and re-strengthen, and sure enough, it did, into a 4 as it moved through Key West. But then some dry air also entrained, and what Cuba did is actually beat up its circulation a little bit. And it takes a while for it to get back together, and that allowed that dry air to entrain into the system. And then when it made its way through Marco Island, it was downgraded to a 2, and those 2 force winds really didn't materialize. Basically, we saw here tropical storm force winds with hurricane gusts. So if you say you've been through Hurricane Irma, it wasn't a 3, it wasn't a 2 for us here in Sarasota and Manatee counties. Basically, it was a strong tropical storm with hurricane force gusts. 185 mile-an-hour winds, the highest for the Atlantic storm, 3.25 days as a high-end Category 5 hurricane, and 37 hours with 185 mile-an-hour winds. That is a new record. It beats the old record by many hours. So largest power outage for Florida, too, on top of that. And some folks still without power here in our community, over 40%, I think, in Sarasota County. A nice day today, lots of sunshine out there. We had some generally fair skies. We have some clouds that are bringing some cirrus clouds. If these are dissipating as they head our way, there's a chance some of these could make their way late tonight. But this evening, don't worry, no problems with the rainfall around here. And this little indication we can start to see a little bit more rain in our area as this dry air moves out, and the remnants of what was Irma heading off to the northeast, and a lot of dry air behind it. But that dry air is leaving us as some moisture is starting to move in from the south, and that will give us a little bit better chance for some showers and storms scattered about tomorrow. But tonight, as I mentioned, should be okay. 79 under fair skies, and we'll see right now 84 sunshine, heat index at 91. We have a west wind at 7, the pressure standard. The high today was cool, considering 86 degrees. We normally get up to 89, and no rainfall report. But for the month, we're well above average, and for the year, over 15 inches above average. 88 in Orlando, 84 in Jacksonville, 87 in Miami. Temperatures in the mid-80s near the coast, upper 80s inland, and the water temperature is cooled as a result of Irma to 83. So an isolated storm or 2 possible in the morning. Better chances in the afternoon as the sea breeze develops, and then we have Jose. Jose is now moving to the south, but not a problem. It's going to eventually turn off to the northwest and then eventually to the northeast in time. Top winds are at 75, and then there's the forecast cone of uncertainty heading off in between the United States and Bermuda. So good news on that front. Temperatures over the northeast, 71 in New York. It's starting to feel like fall over the Great Lakes, 64 in Indianapolis, and temperatures out west, 87 in Omaha. Denver at 85. For boaters tomorrow, seas running right around 2 feet. East winds turn to the northwest, so a good day boating. Light chop out there, and water temperatures at 83. Sunset at 7:37. Days are getting shorter. 9:45 for the next tide. Partly cloudy, warm and dry. 76 for a low. Tomorrow, a little bit better chance, but not total coverage of rainfall at 40%. 50% on Friday. Then we dry out through the weekend. We'll be right back after this.
Picking up the pieces. Residents in hard-hit Florida heading to homes destroyed, lives changed. Now the recovery. How long will it take? And the costs. This is where America turns. World News Tonight with David Muir, America's most watched newscast.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. AndServices.com. AndServices.com.
When you want to get away from it all, to a place where you can do everything, or nothing at all, surrounded by natural beauty and all the modern amenities you might desire, then you'll want to be here at the Wanna Be Inn on the beautiful shores of Manasota Key, Florida. To plan your escape, log on to wannabeinn.com.
I heard about the Dotoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Dotoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was. I can tell you that you will not find a finer, more professional team of clinicians anywhere in the world.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Check out mysuncoast.com/dining, your guide to the foodie lifestyle.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, AND services.com.
Bob, the fascinating graphics there and information on Irma.
Books will be written about Irma.
I think you're right.
Storm,
yeah. Thank you so much for joining us. World News Tonight with David Muir is next. Our next news at 7 with Alan Cohn, and then we'll see you again tonight at 11.
Hi, I'm Chef Bob. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday morning on ABC 7, where we'll be serving up the most awesome dishes. Then stop by your neighborhood Publix, pick up the recipe card and all the ingredients.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
Hi, I'm Joan London with A Place for Mom. Over the years, we've helped thousands of families find senior care, and today's senior living communities have never been better. With amazing amenities like movie theaters, exercise rooms and swimming pools, public cafes, bars and bistros, even pet care services. And nobody understands your options like the advisors at A Place for Mom. These are local expert advisors that will partner with you to find the perfect place and determine the right level of care, whether that's just a helping hand or full-time memory care. Best of all, it's a free service. Call today. A Place for Mom. You know your family, we know senior living. Together, we'll make the right choice.
Call A Place for Mom right now to get our free ebook on financing senior care, as well as a free referral for senior living communities in your area. Call 1-800-290-0352. That's 1-800-290-0352.
You studied hard, went to college, and achieved your dream, but it turned into a financial nightmare. If you have federal student loans and you'd like to reduce your payments, get more time, or have your loans completely eliminated, then we have good news. With one call to Student Loan Relief Services, you can find support and guidance. We've already helped thousands of people, and we can help you too. If you have $10,000 or more in federal student loans, you can qualify for payment extensions, payment reductions, or you may qualify to have your federal student loan completely forgiven. Call Student Loan Relief Services now to find out about your options. Take control of your finances and get out from under this burden. One of our student loan experts has the answers to your questions and great solutions to ease your financial burden. We're here for you. Call Student Loan Relief Services now.
Call 800-759-0203, 800-759-0203.
40 Carats Family Center presents a free speaker event, The Whole Brain Child, featuring world-renowned neuropsychiatrist and author Dr. Dan Siegel at Riverview High School Auditorium on Tuesday, October 3rd at 7 p.m. RSVP required at 40carats.org.